Hello and welcome back to another TCG live pack opening. Today I've got 8 Scarlet and Violet Paradox Rift packs to crack open. Starting off with Nacli dragging themselves through the droughted wastelands. Honed Edge floating in the mountains as leaves blow past on the breeze. Minun accidentally disintegrating a couple falling leaves with some zaps. Meanfu diligently training high in the mountains. Screamtail mouth agape as they run through the jungle. A nice tulip trainer. Technical machine turbo energized trainer. Chiyu splitting the lava as they swim forward. A nice Elekid in the forest at sunset for the first reverse, I believe. Second, apparently. And we have the angry Morpeko in the forest having their meal interrupted. Dottler heading their way up the grassy hills. Vanillite in a cave so cold you can see it, the sentient block of ice's breath. What I would assume to be a model, but I'm gonna guess it's a figure since it's so close to the ocean there. A nice auxiliary figure as the waves wash upon the rocks underneath. Dweeble doing their best to protect their sleeping crustal friends. The Vanillix floating through the icy mountains. Masquerain flying around Area Zero. Defiant Vest Trainer. Wait, no. I thought this man was out in space. I don't think he's out in space, I think he's above an island of some sort. But either way, we have the wonderful Deoxys. Honestly, probably one of my favorite legendaries that there is. We have the wonderful Deoxys high above the lands as a beam of light flows through them, or from them. That was our first reverse, by the way. Iron Jugulus releasing some pink flames for our second. And for the rare of the pack, we have the Xatu taking flight from the escarpments. Skit blurring the reflection of the flowers as they walk across the water. Golbat heading home for sleep as the sun rises behind them. Ace Liepard leaping their way through the garden. Mantike swimming in between all the sailboats. And Exploud in the field, cracking the earth with their powerful hyper voice. A Techno Radar trainer. Medical Energy. Pumpkaboo floating through the dark forest. Once again, Iron Jugulus releasing some pink flames for our second reverse. And a nice ultra rare Rika trainer on the back. Tandemouth sitting next to the tunnel's entrance. My boy Toadskool walking up the path from the Pokemon League. Porygon 2 flying all around the computer. Tinkatink distracted by the setting sun. Gourgeist reaching out over the pond with their hair hands. A counter catcher trainer. Screamtail mouth agape as they run through the jungle. Vanillix floating through the icy mountains for our first reverse. Yep, and ooh. Oh, this is it's not a special IR, but it's above an IR. A wonderful Tapu Koko floating above the beach as the sun sets behind them. I love how they have the classic lines in the sun. I haven't seen those in forever. It's such a great touch. Beautiful, beautiful card, which makes it also really hard for last pack, best pack. Alright, not too bad on the back. The one on the back is not making it worse, is what I'm trying to say. We have Milotic descending into the plant-filled waters for our holo rare. And I say we're about halfway there. Nickit heading into the extremely dark forest. The pair of Remoraid circling each other in the pond. Vanillite in the cave so cold you can see its breath. Fuecoco taking refuge from the rain under the big leaf. The intimidating Orbeetle appearing from behind a tree. Slitherwing creating a fierce breeze. Screamtail mouth agape as they run through the jungle. Tinkatink watching the sunset for our first reverse. Ooh, another, well, I can't say another IR, but an IR. We have the wonderful Garganacl in the mountains, who is definitely the gentle giant, as he has Swablu flying all around, a Hoppip coming in, a Fomantis, a Ralts hanging onto his right hand. And what is that? Is that a Dedenne next to the Fomantis? And he has a Rockruff in between his feet. Aw, he's such a good guy, this Garganacl here. And for the rare of the pack, a very nice hollow version of the Iron Jugulus unleashing the pink flames. Feebas swimming into his underwater cave home. Pharaohseed having fallen in the bushes. Golbat heading home for the night while the sun rises behind them. Fuecoco taking refuge from the rain under the big leaf. Ambipom leaping and swinging their way through the tropical jungle. A Cursed Duster trainer. The still hungry Crocolore looking up at the coming night sky. Magby in the forest practicing their embers. Simisage high in the tree unleashing a fierce Razor Leaf for our first reverse, I believe. Nope, second. Once again we have my Alodic descending into the vegetation-filled lake for our rare of the pack. Couple of packs to go. Ooh, the wonderfully designed Blitzel walking down the path towards the mountains. Aegislash in the very, very nicely designed area, throwing off its sheath and going in for battle. Porygon 2 flying through the computer. The intimidating Gabite in the cave. Technical Machine Evolution Trainer. The Tatsugiri on the rock in the lake, tucked high in the mountains. Gourgeist reaching out their hair hands over the lake. A Technical Machine Blindside Trainer, I do believe that's a reverse first. Second would be the Horsey floating next to the shore. And our rare of the pack is the wonderfully done Latios flying over the surface of the water at sunset. Alrighty, it has come that time once again to find out is last pack best pack or not. If you want more details, there's a video link down below. It's gonna be rough after seeing that above an IR up. So we have a rough shot at it, but it's still possible. Nimble leaping over the path from grass patch to grass patch. The intimidating Gabite in the cave. Seadra in the colorful underwater vegetation as bubbles rush past. Nimble once again hopping out of the grass. A Screamtail mouth agape running through the forest. Technical Machine De-Evolution Trainer. Vanillix in the frozen mountains. Tandemaus sitting next to the tunnel's entrance. This is also probably where the first Nimble was hopping over. That's our first reverse, I believe. Second would be a Char Cadet sending rocks flying as they smash their fist into the earth. And our rare of the pack is once again the Iron Jugulus unleashing the pink flames. Which is obviously and unfortunately going to be another no for last pack best pack. The unfortunate streak continues on, but let's see how high it can tick up. Well, that's gonna be about it out of me, though if you want to hear me yap about some more cards, there are daily uploads around here, some days more, so there's plenty of other openings already on the channel. Alrighty, as always I hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you next time for another TCG Live pack opening.